Never seen Shin this early. I'm not early. I'm late, dude. It's a super late stream for me. It's 9 p.m. here. I usually don't stream this time of night, but I'm I'm okay. I'm fine. I swear. I just one more run. Just one run. I swear. How are you doing, Alex? Are you still playing Blueprints? Are you finished? Are you taking like where are you in the game? All right. So earlier today we bought a new clue which had so many clues in it. We have cracked some of the clues in that book. It seems to imply that there are it's one of the messages said all checked corner case rooms had a low case clue found in the rooms. I don't know what that means. Had a low case clue found in the rooms? But these 4 rooms, patio, nook, office, pantry, are the 4 rooms that supposedly all checked corner case rooms. Maybe the clues are in the corner of those rooms. Had a low case clue found in the rooms. And then I also got another clue called Draft the Sixes, which I believe means draft 6. Draft the rooms that end in the rooms that are labeled number 6, numbers 16, 26, 36, 46. So that would be billiard, 13, 14, 15, 16, locker room, garage, no, study, billiard, locker, study, laboratory, and room 46. So we have to try to draft those on a day, maybe. You finished it, did a few post room 46 stuff like room 8 and such, but kind of got burned out from playing it nonstop. Yeah, I feel like that's true. That's easily can happen to a lot of people. Get burned out on the game because you just play it nonstop. It's our mail is here. Hacking slip. Hacked by Kelly Thompson. Oh, that's nice. A name that we recognize. Amateur lockpick kit, sleeping mask, 2 gems. Invoice number 625. Ooh. Hey, Mr. Skywalker. You missed your stream earlier today. Any developments? Yeah, big developments. We got another Inner Sanctum key from the vault this time. We bought a new clue from the bookshop, as well as History of Verindia First Edition, The Curse of Blackbridge, and the 2 drafting volumes. I just need to still buy Realm and Rune from the bookstore. We got a trophy. We got a trophy for buying out the entire showroom. Let's go with the tomb. Let's go with the tomb, I think, so that we can maybe get a lighter and light the candles in the tomb. Yeah, I read a new clue book, and it is full of leads, full of very obscure leads, hard to decipher leads. Oh, we got the admin key. We got a new admin key for the Blackbridge Grotto, from a clue in the book, A New Clue, and it let us read some of the deleted admin logs, the hidden admin logs, and apparently 3 people like conspired or hid in the mansion on the estate in 1987 while Mary was hiding here. And those 3 people were involved in the heist of the ruby crown of Orinda Ares. And I think they also conspired to kill Mary. But I'm not sure what exactly happened to that. But I think according to those logs, they plan to escape to the realm of nuance afterwards. Wow. Cool. I would be surprised if a book named A New Clue didn't have at least 1 clue, yeah. Okay. So we're gonna try to get a burning glass or a torch. I guess we don't have access to armory anymore, so we're gonna try to get burning glass. So goals for this run: burning glass. We want to draft a bunch of blue rooms. So let's do the Banner of the King. We switched to Banner of the King. We're going to get blue rooms with Banner of the King. Oh, very nice already. Conference room. We want to draft library again. Hey, there's the library. We'll draft library again to get more books. We get to check out another book today. Did you draft classrooms again, and did you make any progress on the map puzzle? We have not drafted classroom again after getting grade 7. But I do want to do it soon, if I get offered the chance. And then for the map puzzle, in terms of Herbert's trip and the order that he took, I haven't had any, like, immediate leads other than the note that we found in the clock tower about, like, going south and then going east or something. But I think we've gotten more information about which continents or which countries or which realms and match to which symbols and match to which names. So that's part of it, right? Let's go History of Arindia, 1st edition. For tomorrow. Or maybe even later today. That's awesome. Yeah, thanks, Skywalker. I want to see something real quick. Where are the stamps? The stamps are in this book over here, right? Oh, I need to go revisit the mailroom. So I got a bunch of letters from a science experiment, from a lab experiment. I got a bunch of letters delivered to the mailroom, but I had to go this afternoon. I didn't have a chance to read the letters. I just had a chance to use a magnifying glass on their stamps, and I didn't actually read the letter or letters. Oh, look at our stamp collection. Wait, our stamp collection became massive. I'm only missing one now. So we have Erija. There's 8 here, right? Erija, Orinda, Nuance, Fen, Arch, Morajai, Vera. We're missing Korarika, which is, I think, the heart/V shape realm. Korarika. What else do we want to do or as a goal? We're slowly gonna progress the treasure trove puzzle. Do we try to redraw in the bookstore? I don't want music room right now. I don't really want music room right now. Gallery. You know, I could take gallery and see what room 8 is, what is in room 8 nowadays. That was one of the things, small things that I wanted to pursue, is just see what's still in room 8 after we solved it. Workshop. We will need a workshop to make burning glass. How do you make burning glass? How do we make burning glass? It's Magnifying glass and metal detector. We already have metal detector. We just need magnifying glass, which we should be able to buy from a commissary. Because I think I requested in the commissary. Hey, Pope of Novigrad. Yo, good to see you. What time is it in Korea? It's 9 p.m. I know I'm never live your time. I usually don't stream this time of day. But glad I'm able to get some, a small stream in, at least, during EU-friendly hours. Good to see you, Pope. You've been splitting your time between Blueprints and Oblivion since yesterday. Nice. Wait, what? Oh, this is what we carried over. We carried over this stuff from the item that we bought from the showroom. It's kind of bad. Well, the silver spoon's okay. But silver spoon at least is a showroom item. Dining room, aquarium. Aquarium seems fine. Too early for Mechanarium. Man, we're only getting blue rooms. That's crazy. Yeah, Moon Pendant it's called. I need more keys. I think we're gonna turn back. I need to go draft more keys. We have the silver spoon, so we should be really good on steps. Wine cellar, storeroom, den is bad. We take... I think I'm gonna take the storeroom because I need key. I need keys more than gems right now. Got an abundance of gems. Do I still have Blessing of the High Roller? I do. Oh, that's nice. Reading nook, billiard. Should take billiard, but because we don't want library here on the wall, we won't be able to use the library. And billiard was a room that we needed to draft anyways for one of our new clue puzzles. Ten minus 8, 2. Whoa! Whoa, what is happening? -4 minus 6 is -10, plus 13 is 3, times 2 is 6, minus 4 is 2. Holy. -10 times 2 is -20, 0, 1. They're starting to do negative numbers. Oh god. Man, I keep messing up my scene. Then here, I guess. This Power of the King, Banner of the King is actually so strong. It's so potent. Like, I've literally not been offered I've not drafted a single room other than blue. I'm guessing we have one run this stream, yes. One run this stream, probably. Since it's late. I don't know, maybe if we brick it fast. Every time you eat an apple, lose 10 steps and gain 20 gold. Sure. Because every time I eat an apple, I'm gonna gain like 4 steps at least. I have Silver Spoon. Why can't I get any of the carryover experiments? And do I want to log into any of this stuff? I think not yet. I don't have key card. I could log into security and lower key card doors. I suppose. Right, because I don't want to get stuck with them spawning a lot of keycard stuff for now. Man, this is like really powerful. This Banner of the King thing, I underestimated how effective it would be. It was not that effective when I used it on yellow rooms. Because like yellow rooms, there's not that many yellow rooms, right? Yo, Majima Hugo, thanks for
69
86
plus 17
months,
forever
yo.
69.
86 months, welcome back to the Rope Club. But when Banner of the King is used on blue, because there's so many blue rooms, rare to see you this early in the morning. Yeah. Oh, speaking. I guess there's some some non-blue rooms here for the first time. Yeah, we are streaming at a weird time. We don't normally stream at this time. Is that the dead end thing? I think that's the dead end thing right there. That's a key. That's an apple. That's oh, that's sailboat. And that's Draxus the Dead. So we're not going to click on that. Okay, so what have we drafted so far? We wanted to look for clues in the patio nook office pantry. We haven't drafted any of those rooms yet. And for draft the 6s, we need billiard, which we drafted, locker, so we'll need pool. We have study and lab already, and we need room 46. How do we get room 46? I need to draft a greenhouse with a broken lever, or I need to draft a great hall, or big mechanarium, or secret garden, or weight room maybe. Oh, I don't have a power. I haven't knocked down the power hammer thing in the weight room. Okay. Music room, wine cellar, mail room again. Could take a redraw here. Reading nook is okay. Reading nook into library. Oh. Yeah, that's fine. So, Nook is supposed to have a low-case clue. Low-case clue in the Nook. What does that mean? In the corner? What the heck does that mean? Okay, the clue reads, all checked corner case rooms. All checked corner case rooms had a low case clue. Had a low case clue found in the rooms. Low case. What does that mean? Low case room. I don't know. Low case room. Is it like supposed to be a book? Low case. I have no clue. It's supposed to be what? This is supposed to be one of the rooms. The Nook. All checked corner case rooms, which the Nook is one of them, had a low case clue found in the rooms. Low case clue. Maybe it's this thing. Could it be that thing? White, purple, red, blue, black. Could that be a hint in the order that Herbert made his travels in terms of the countries, the realms that he visited. I'm gonna screenshot this. Low case clues from the Nook. So library. This is my second library. I'm gonna lose that. I do want to take another library, I think. I think it's okay for me to lose that one. The History of Arindia. Ajera to Araja. Araja is just an anagram of Ajera by Caleb Manning, 1979. Alright, get your screenshots out. History of Arindia. Time to screenshot this whole book. What color is this book? This doesn't show the color, but it looks like green. History of it looks green, right? It doesn't show the cover. A New Clue showed its cover, but History of Arindia doesn't show the color. Green cover? Green is one of the colors. Getting 2 libraries in one run is busted? Yeah. Okay. Forward. Orindia was once the name used to designate the realms of the Eastern Waters. The realms of the Eastern Waters. Orindia was the name used to designate the realms of the Eastern Waters. So, okay. Though the term is no longer employed in the Hall of Politics nor commonly known to the average citizen, its memory flickers in the hearts of those who hail from the lands that it once encompassed. And many of the elder generation in hushed circles still refer to themselves as Orindians. Yet we must not let the flame of our history dwindle into the obscurity of whispered conversations, nor permit our leaders to enjoin us to abandon the name of our land. We must keep alive the embers of our past and preserve them for the generations yet to come. Written by Caleb Manning, who is Children of the Black Water, I think. 1. Ajera. Most Atarians mark the beginning of the First Era, often denoted as Ajera, by the ascension of the first king of Arindia, whose name, Horus, would later grace the burgeoning township in which he was crowned. Horus was known before his coronation as a prominent merchant lord of considerable means and affluence, whose sway in the region made him the ideal candidate for the unification of the surrounding provinces. Regrettably, history is not always forthcoming, and the surviving records of those bygone days are mostly limited to trade agreements and sales receipts. Nevertheless, we can deduce from these ledgers that Horus had but one aim: expansion. The territory spread forth from the heart of Horus, and by the end of the 1st century, the black banners of Arindia could be seen fluttering in every hamlet and hostelry along every thoroughfare from Horus all the way to the western banks. A new kingdom was born. That's Castle Arindia. So I want to take some notes as I read, I think. So green cover, Orindia is the name of the realms of the Eastern Waters. So I think it's like maybe the land of, it might be like the land of Fen plus Arch Ares plus Araja? Maybe also including that other one place. Let me see here. The map. Look. these three, maybe also including this. This is Erija, this is Fen, this is Arch Ares, and then this one is Nuance, I want to say. Okay. First era named Ajera started with the first king of Orindia named Horus. Capital is also named Horus after him. Second era. You could say there's a lot of nuance in this game. Second era, it was the fourth king of Orindia who split the vast domains into 3 equal shares, 3 realms for his 3 children. To the eldest, he granted the fields and mountains of his great-grandfather, the middle province and heartspring of the kingdom. The eldest accepted the gift and called his new realm Orinda Ares, after the angelic paragon of royalty, Orinda. Orinda Ares equal middle realm, now known as Fen Ares. To the youngest, he bestowed upon him the realm of Arch Ares, the land of northern storms, a wild and untamed expanse which at the time was not as developed but a good deal more vast than the eldest brother's lot. And to the middle child, his only daughter, he gifted her the southern region of Erija, the mystical realm of the ancestors, a land steeped in tradition, magic, and poetry of the old tongue. Third era. Let me write this down. Fourth king of Orindia. Split realm among his children. Orinda Ares, Arch Ares. Arch Ares was gifted to the youngest. Northern storms. Figures. Youngest brother. Then Erija, middle daughter. Land of tradition, magic, and poetry of the old tongue. As the second era drew to a close, the 3 sovereign realms had achieved a period of remarkable progress and prosperity. Each of these distinct regions, ruled by the respective sibling monarchs, had blossomed, cultivating the beautiful resources of their lands and developing a unique character and culture that set them apart from one another. Despite those differences, the sibling monarchs managed to maintain friendly relations throughout their lives and were known for their cooperation in matters of trade and transportation. The succeeding generations of their heirs continued that tradition, and the third era was defined by the construction of a mass network of railways and spanned the length and breadth of the land, linking the northern mountains of Arch Ares to the southern shores of Erija. This development facilitated travel and commerce between the 3 realms, further strengthening their bond and laying the foundation for the promise of a prosperous and bright future. A promise that would unfortunately, as my readers will soon find, not be kept. So, second era involved them getting split. Third era was prosperous and built construction of vast network of railways. Fourth era. As the kingdom of Orinda Ares entered the 4th era, a different kind of ruler took the reins of power. King Desolates the Third was a king who listened to the voices of all his subjects, from the most influential advisors to the humblest of citizens. He was a king who often was seen among the people, eating, drinking, and conversing, a sight that shocked not only the gentry in the court, but the masses as well, who could scarcely believe that they, as peasantry, would ever sup with the crown. Decius was renowned as the king of the people, and it was therefore a surprise to no one when he made the decision to move the capital from the secluded mountains of Reddington to the public stage of Orus. Moved capital from Reddington to Orus, leaving castle and court behind. The people were overjoyed by this choice, and the city welcomed their king with open arms and great fanfare. Yet not all were swayed so easily. There were those that viewed the king's conduct to be unbecoming of his station and were wary of how readily he could be persuaded by the tears and tales of the common folk. These dissenting voices planted the seeds of discontent, which took root in the lawns and gardens of the nobles of Fen. Or as I have been instructed to say, the grand city of Fen. Dissenters in Fen, the city of Fen. Dissenters took root in the city of Fen. 5th era. Decius the Third sounds based, yeah. After the passing of King Decius III, the 4th era came to an abrupt end. Thankfully, the king died naturally in his own age and surrounded by people in Orus, his people in Orus, far away from the growing unrest among the western city of Fen. On the very next day, the 6th of October, 5th era started with the death of Decius III on the 5th of October. The self-proclaimed Prince Learson of Fen. Okay, Prince Learson was a person from Fen. The next day, Prince Learson of Fen declared himself the true monarch. This declaration was bolstered by a surprising number of supporters due to the fact that Decius IV shared his father's good name but little of his virtues. As the prospect of civil war seemed inevitable, Decius IV was a weak successor. As the prospects of, or at least unpopular successor. As the prospect of civil war seemed inevitable, the realm's regiments were hastily recalled from the frontiers to stamp out and put an end to the Fensurrection. However, instead of restoring order, what ensued was a savage and merciless campaign against their own people. The gardens of Fen, once a center of splendor, was transformed into a battlefield as the cries of the innocent echoed through the city's streets, stained in red. Pacification of Fen. Mourning Bay. The brutality of the pacification of Fen did not go unnoticed by neighbors. As sympathy for the city surged, allies came forward to lend support. Among them was the general of the Northern Regiment, who, sickened by the barbaric actions of the other battalions, joined forces with Prince Learson to form a formidable army. Together, they leveraged their political influence and favors to persuade the nearby realms of Arch Ares and Nuance to join their cause. Okay, so Fen allied with Arch Ares and Nuance. I like the lore of this game a lot. It feels a lot like Game of Thrones. So many politics and backstabbing and scheming. However, even with the tide turning in their favor, victory did not come easy. The War of the Fifth Era lasted 22 years. And saw buried 1 in every 3 men. Prince Learson himself added another number to the casualties. Prince Learson died. Prince Learson died in the war. But even in death, he had won. Orus had fallen, and with it the realm. The black flags that had flown for 5 eras were burned, and in their place red banners were hoisted in honor of the fallen of Fen. The few remaining members of the former royal family fled in fear of their lives to the south, forever exiled. They fled to Erija. Former royal. Fen victorious. Former royal family fled to Erija. We have that note somewhere as well. 6th era. The current era. Today, the realms inherited by the 3 Fen Ares, Arch Ares, and Erija once again stand united as allies. Though the distance between our peoples has grown, our connection to this land remains strong as ever. The spruce and birch that span across our realm serve as a constant reminder that we all share a common past, and as those trees continue to grow, so do our hopes for a common future. A future where we are not defined by the colors of the banners we raise, but by that which connects us. A land that we each call home. For this is, despite everything else, a land rich in history, a land of myth and wonder, a land that sprung forth the greatest empire the world has ever seen. The land of our fathers, of our mothers, and of our children. This land is, after all that has happened, still Orindia. This was redacted too. Okay, so it seems like Orindia is just Fen, Arch, and Erija. It does not include Nuance, it seems. Okay, very good read. We read some of this stuff already, because we read the redacted version, but the first edition, very, very good read. I am going to take screenshots of these, so bear with me. Fen, Arch, Erija, all allies now. I wonder if there's anything on this crown. If there's anything that I need to magnify on this crown. Hope not. I don't have the magnifying glass with me right now. Just gonna screenshot in case I need to refer to the text in the future. I don't want to have to check this out again from the library. Maybe I'll need it for some sort of like... In the trophy room, they mentioned a classroom final exam. So maybe I'll need it as a cheat sheet for the final exam. Book's not that long, actually. Still Orindia. Okay, nice. I have probably hundreds of screenshots, yeah. We want a bookshop. Trophy room. Sure. I could redraw for bookshop. Do I care that much? I don't have a ton of gems right now if I start redrawing. We're not in a rush, I guess. Look at this trophy room. It's getting filled up. We've got 6 trophies now. So I need 2 more trophies to unlock the blue tents purchase option in the Mount Holly gift shop. And the 2 more trophies, I think the easiest 2 trophies to get, but these will take quite a few days. Maybe the easiest one to get is Trophy of Invention. And then 1 more is kind of hard. 1 more, either I have to wait quite a few days to get these, or... I don't know how to do the drafting strategy sweepstakes. This seems still quite far away. Maybe it's ace the classroom final exam. I could go for that. I wanted to do the classroom stuff anyways. And then if I get the final exam, that'll be 2 birds with 1 stone. 14 gems now. Sick. Oh, we can rotate floor plans here. Oh. Okay. Or should I draft the Dovecote? I've never drafted the Dovecote before. Pool here is nice because we do need to draft locker. We need to draft locker and room 46. That's it. But how do we get to room 46? That's still a question. How do I get to room 46? I need to draft greenhouse. I think greenhouse only drafts on the eastern side. I think. Now that it has a door on the left. I wonder if you could get a mirror of the greenhouse. I wonder if that would work. Oh, what the hell? That's what it means by... Oh, wait, I have swim... Can I swim? Wait, what? Hello? What? Okay, I bought the swim trunks. What? What's the point of buying the swim trunks if I can't swim? So I still need to drain the pool? It seems that I still need to drain the pool in order to access these trunks. I guess swim trunks was a play on word. The trunks are these trunks. Damn it. Commissary. Oh yeah, I need the commissary. I do need the commissary. Or magnifying glass. Shovel. I guess I could buy a shovel. So now we can go get burning glass. Anytime we can go to the workshop, get burning glass, and then melt. Or not melt. Oh, if we get freezer, we could try to melt the freezer, but I want to go light some candles / torches in the tomb. Because we have tomb tonight. Locker room. We were looking for that. We have conference room, so the keys are here. Sauna, drafting studio. Let's do drafting studio. Oh, I have magnifying glass. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so wait. I drafted a solarium without adding it to my... I drafted a solarium without adding it to my draft pool. I did it through... Was it Secret Passage? A quaint floral sitting room surrounded entirely by tinted glass panes. This room is ideal for tea in the afternoons or getting some sun without the hassle of going outside. 1 gem, dead end. You are more likely to draw unusual and rare rooms while drafting. I don't actually want that. Like, commissary or conservatory has helped me get a lot of the stuff that I don't want into unusual or rare. Studio edition. See, that's not here. Solarium's not here, and Solarium's also not here. I want the casino, I think. Vestibule's horrible. Solarium's not good. Casino. The Mount Holly Casino offers an intimate and exciting setting for wagers of any scale, and guests may be surprised to discover how much strategy is involved in the games featured here. A buy-in of 2 gems is required for admittance into this exclusive room. Casino! Gamba time! Casino is unusual. 2 doors. Okay, a very detailed, proper. Okay, I can enter code. Okay, so this is the last safe. We kind of finally get a Blueprints Gamba stream, yeah. This is the last safe. So, we're looking for a date. 8 dates crack 8 safes. Wait, if we count small gates? Dude. If we count small gates? You gotta be kidding me, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so are there any other small gates in this room? What else could be interpreted as small gates? Alright, I was gonna try some things. The first thing I was gonna try was November 7th. I also wanted to try today's date, December 4th, to see if it like changes. December 4th. No. November 7th. No. So we're counting small gates. So on the reason we get to zoom in on this is because we get to see how many gates are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. But then what's the second number that we need to count? Or is it 0305? Maybe it's 0305. There's different types of gates. No? 05, 03? No. The globe is spinnable again. This is another room with the spinning globes. Spinning globes. Crafting studio. Observatory. Study. Those rooms have spinning globes and maybe more. Small gates. October 2nd? Oh, really? I thought you were trying to spoil or guess on the date. On the safe code. Small gates. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11. There's 11 doors in these models. How about 0, 8, 11? Ah. 0, 8, 11. Yes, I'm a genius! Oh my god, I'm so smart. I am so smart. SMRT. Okay, easy. So one small gates was how many fences and gates on the calendar, and the other small gates is how many doors in the models in the drafting studio. Dude, it's so small. The tiny letters. Okay, red envelope. The last red envelope, potentially. This is red envelope number 5. Uncle. Written from Mary. From Mary to Herbert. Oh, man. It's so small. What is this? A letter for ants? Okay, what does it say? November 8th. Uncle, in a few hours we're departing. As planned, we will be taking the old Mountain Way tunnels to the north. We'll go as far as we can by trolley until the rails give out. Then we'll proceed on foot until we reach the southern border. I've never been as excited, nervous, and heartbroken. I may never know if I've made the right decisions, but I've made the ones I felt my father might have nodded in approval at. I'm leaving a message for Simon here in the safe house, this unhallowed cavern that we have called home for the last year. If something should happen to me, please guide him to this place. Try to show him what these lost days were all for. We will be taking the old Mountain Way tunnels to the north. We'll go as far as we can by trolley until the rails give out. Then we'll proceed on foot until we reach the southern border. Is the southern border to the north or to the south of where they are? Explain to him, if you can, the intersection between foolishness and doctrine, the thin wire we stood upon, above the world, holding hands and throwing stones, holding hands and throwing stones. In those days, we were guilty of everything. As always, Mary. This line is repeated. Holding hands and throwing stones. I wonder if it's important to remember. Holding hands and throwing stones. And then, where is the southern border? To the north or south of... The southern border should be the southern border of the realm. Southern border of Fen Ares, right? That's my guess. I wish this is Martian. Speedrun this game would be impressive. You can speedrun it. You can, well, like, speedrunning of what though? Speedrunning of day 40 of room 46. It's like you can do it in 20 something minutes. Is this the new streaming hours? No, this is just a one-time thing. Maybe more than a one-time thing, we'll see, but like probably not that often. Okay. We got the 7th letter. There's no gem in this room. Because this safe is too small to hold a gem. That's a little sad. That is just a little sad. So, my objective this run now is to get to room 46 to see if we, because we've drafted all 5 rooms other than room 46. We've drafted Billard. We've drafted Locker. We've drafted Study. We've drafted Lab. Just double check that those are the rooms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Billiard. 13, 14, 15, 16. Locker. 25, 26. Study. 36. Lab. Yeah. That's right. Okay, so if my objective... And I also want to craft burning glass. I also want to craft burning glass to get the tomb. I need like secret. I need either a Great Hall or I need a secret garden key, or I need to go draft a greenhouse here, but it's kind of hard to draft a greenhouse, I think. I also need to like find a utility box, utility closet to get rid of the key card, to get past the key card stuff. I think I'm gonna redraw here. I want to open up some more doors. Utility closet might be good enough to take. Attic might also be good. Attic might have a chance to get a secret garden key. Yeah, I'm streaming at an unusual time, I know. I need to be able to get past key cards. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna turn around. I'm going to remote into the... Let's see, what do we want to do? We wanted to remote into the security again while we have a chance. Remote into security, change keycards to high. I have to go back to the laboratory here. And then I can go get conference room too. 39 steps? Are we good on steps? Yeah, I know. It took 8 to 9 years for this dev to make... I think it's a one-man project, right? Pretty much. Crazy. These people are so crazy. Hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I should probably open this door first. Walk-in closet or items. Am I okay to dead end this? I think so. Nice. Need. Oh, there's a trunk here. Didn't see this earlier. Come on, secret garden key. Secret garden key would be the most guaranteed way, and then Great Hall also. Great Hall would be a somewhat guaranteed way of getting... Secret garden key, Great Hall, Mechanarium. Those are all ways that I can do it. Get into the antechamber today. Security, yes. Keycard high. We need to check out Tomb with Lighter, yes. We do need to check out Tomb with Lighter. We'll go down there eventually to pull the north lever of the antechamber. 5 keys, 20 coins, 2 trunks. Wait, where are the 20 coins? Why the hell are there 20 coins? Five keys should be in the conference room. 20 coins? $20 coins? Where would that come from? 20 coins? I'm kind of confused as how there would be 20 coins lying around. I didn't do the office thing. Huh? I completely don't understand. Why are there 10 more coins here? Huh? They weren't here before. I'm so confused. Does anybody have any understanding of why these 10 coins spawned in the conference room? I didn't do anything with an office. Normally I would think like office, okay, if you did like payday or if you did payroll or if you spread coins throughout the house, that would get you some coins here. And there's still like 10 coins left somewhere. I think we should check out the torch room again too. Okay. Not yet though, right? We want to go up to the workshop, craft the metal detector. There's still coins in here somewhere? No. What was it? Burning glass. I'm gonna lose the functionality of the metal detector though. I think if we get burning glass like this. Let's go this way. Drawing room. It's good. Get our gem. It would be nice for a quality of life thing to just leave the safes open after you crack them. Dining room. Electromagnet. Do I want an electromagnet? Not really. I do want to buy these. This is what? Boiler room? Oh, whatever. I'm just gonna eat it. It's 40 steps. The lunchbox is another 20 steps. We're gonna be good on steps. I want to try to roll for a conservatory here, maybe just a little bit. Office, freezer. We don't want freezer. Mailroom's okay. Office. I don't really need money right now. Maybe just mailroom for carryover or redraw. I could try to go for conservatory. I should probably save my redraws, honestly, for getting into room 46. That's gonna be the thing that matters the most. Oh, I can read these now. Mailroom. Simon, my name is Randall Moore. I'm the lead lab technician at Sinca, and I have worked here at Mount Holly for over a decade. I was thrilled to discover you have found our humble lab and have begun to run experiments of your own. I tend to keep an eye on the small spike in radiation levels on the estate, as it's one of the only ways I can monitor your progress from the outside. All off-site connection to the terminal network have been disabled during your stay. There have been much speculation among the staff about the progress you have been making in the house, and they were all quite excited when I reported that you have been successfully running experiments. I wanted to write to you to let you know that even though you may not see us, we are rooting for you. Best of luck on the experiments, and if you like, I'll continue sending letters with some helpful tips for you, Randolph. That's so wholesome. That's so nice. Why is he sending them from Arch Ares? Hey Simon, it's Randolph again. In my last letter, I mentioned the terminal network, but it completely slipped my mind to give you the network password so that you can log into it. Even with all off-site connections disabled, you should still be able to use the local network to access different house-based functions from any terminal regardless of where it is located on the estate, which you will likely find very useful. The network password is Swansong. Happy hunting, Randolph. Simon, not sure if you paid too much attention to the machine in the booth in the lab, but I figured I could save you some frustration if you've been fooling with it. This contraption is the central control for power lines that run externally from the house. In the past, we've served as an emergency power source for local community as we have modest hydroelectric capabilities with a steam turbine. If you want to use it, you'll need to first turn on the turbine in the boiler room and utilize our steam ducts to connect the turbine to the lab. This isn't required, of course, and I can't think of any reason in which you'd have to use the boiler room to reach room 46, but feel free to play around with it should you feel inclined to experiment. 9 up and then 3 up. So far all of these letters are just hints on how to do early game puzzles. Simon, in case it's useful to you, here's a rough diagram of the steam duct system. Due to the ever-changing nature of the rooms on the estate, we ended up building the duct system to be quite flexible, and if you look along the ceiling, in many rooms you will find many of them have been outfitted with steam ducts. As long as you align these rooms together in an uninterrupted string, power can be transferred from room to room, even if the boiler room and its intended destination are on opposite sides of the house. Give you some rooms that can use the boiler room. I wonder why is he traveling so much? He's in Arch Ares, and then he's in Vera, and then he's in Nuance, and then he's, you know. What is that? I can't see that zoomed in here, but like zoomed out, you can see it's like a diamond. Diamond is Nuance, I think. And then this one is Erija. Why is he all over the world? Is he copying the route that Herbert took on his trip? Herbert started in Black Bridge in Fen, I guess. Dear Simon, after giving it some thought, I've decided I'm going to continue helping you. Huh? Oh no. Alright, Simon, let me know if I'm writing to you too much. I've never been too good at gauging where the line of impropriety is, and for all I know, maybe the help I'm offering you with these letters is unwanted. Maybe you're perfectly fine without my help. It's been a bit of a moral quandary for me as I've written these, as I'm fairly certain your uncle didn't want us to assist you on your quest. Still, if it was that important, I have to believe he'd have the foresight to specifically instruct us not to interfere. Nothing ever deterred him from that level of supervision in the past, and after working alongside him for over a decade, I like to at least imagine that we were friends and that I knew him well. In conclusion, I think he would have found the level of help I have offered well within the acceptable range. I haven't spoken too much about him since his departure, and I know you didn't know him that well, but as soon as you're ready, I'm going to have plenty of stories to tell. He was a fearless businessman of the greatest respect for invention. Of all the laboratories I've worked in, I can tell you Mount Holly was a gem, and I'm hoping that we can continue that work once you've taken up the reins. But I won't get ahead of myself. You still have to find the 46th room. Dear Simon, after giving it some thought, I've decided I'm going to continue helping you. I also just had a small chat with a probate lawyer, and he assures me that nothing in the Baron's instructions that would preclude me from offering my assistance. So let me tell you what I know. About a week before Sinclair died, something rather curious happened. A few lab assistants were called by Mrs. Babbage, the house manager, to remove several floor plans from Sinclair's drafting studio. Typically, all of the unused floor plans are kept there, and I have never heard of them being moved to another location, nor would I presume to guess the reason for such an action. I'm not sure which floor plans were removed or where they were moved to, save one, which I was instructed to remove myself. Assuming it was not moved again after I hid it, you should be able to find it in the observatory, hidden within the lens compartment of the telescope therein. If there was a reason behind the removal of these floor plans from the drafting studio, hopefully this will serve as the first illuminating step towards finding out why. So this is a hint that there are like extra floor plans lying around the grounds, like under the tree with the stones and in the basement and, you know, all that stuff. Which we already know. Hey Simon, I'm going to assume at this point you've likely reached the upper ranks of the house and run into our keycard security doors. These are actually a fairly new addition to the house that were designed by Kirk Darren and myself, and were installed after an unfortunate incident 2 years ago when some of your uncle's correspondence was stolen by a member of the staff, that's Denny Ravane, who had somehow managed to reach a room that they should have not been able to find. We were still not 100% sure how he got past the antechamber seals, but it was clear after that episode that not every member of the staff should have unchecked access to the higher ranks of the estate. Okay, so in my notes, I mentioned a couple things about Kirk Darren. He's a pseudonym. He was in charge of security. And he's a pseudonym. But like, what's his real name? And how is it relevant now that we don't, like, do we still need his login admin key? As far as I know, there's nothing left that we need a new admin key for, but I could be wrong. It is important to note here that in my own experience, I have found every other member of the staff to be extremely trustworthy and unwavering in their loyalty to your uncle. Still, after that incident, we decided to err against our own confidences and opted to install a state-of-the-art security system, issuing key cards to only the most trusted members of the senior staff. If you find the security doors become an annoyance while you're trying to attempt to navigate the house, you should be able to lower the frequency from the security terminal, and there's even a nifty trick to unlock them by utilizing the utility closet in conjunction with the security settings. And this is a hint about, like, the security doors tell you what the rarity of the thing that you're drafting is. It can be useful when you have archives or when you're drafting from the dark room. Okay. So none of these were like revelationary. Everything I already knew. These are kind of like tips for beginners or tips for people who are maybe a little bit stuck. We already, didn't we? Oh, we already remoted into security. I feel like we should try for greenhouse. Get a free redraw there. Maybe we can force a greenhouse with secret passage. Got 20 steps from our lunchbox. Nice. Yes. Okay. So we have access to antechamber now. Silver spoon turnip. Ooh, watering can. So southern door is open. We need to draft something into the southern door, and then I think we can at least finish that part of the where am I? We can at least finish that part of the quest for today. Office, pantry. I definitely want to draft one of these. Maybe office. Very good draw, yeah. Hey, Gulu, I also wondered if something happened if you opened all 4 of the antechamber doors in one day. I think I've already done that and nothing happened. I think. I may be wrong. Whoops, I wasted a step, but anyways, I got a gem out of it. Ah. Where are my notes on this? So there's supposed to be a low-case clue in office as well. According to the book A New Clue, all checked corner case rooms had a low-case clue found in the rooms. A low case. What does it mean, a low-case clue? Okay, but something in this room is a clue for something. But there's could be so many things. Oh my god, a globe. A globe? Maybe that's a clue for something. The colors here, red, blue, yellow. Wait, blue is not a color of a realm, though. Sailboat. Everything could be clues, man. Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know what we're looking for. I think these are technically bookshelves and not bookcases. Bookcases are freestanding, I think. I don't know. Mechanarium, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Mechanarium is 4 doors here. I think we just take it. Low case clue. Had a low case clue in the rooms. Low case. A low case clue. A low case clue. Low case. Low case. Locust? Locust clue? Locust? No. Maybe they need to be drafted in corners? Corner case rooms. All checked corner case rooms. At a low case clue found in the rooms. Maybe they need to be drafted in corners in order to find their clues? Do we need to draft them in a corner? Because they're corner rooms. They're specifically described and named as corner rooms. Okay, so now, first, I think, like... Patio. Patio is one of the rooms that is supposed to be a corner room. That has a low case clue in it. If it's just a clue in this room, what could it be? This room doesn't have a lot of stuff in it. So if we're just looking for a clue, what could it possibly be? Like, if it's on the same level of those colors, like, nothing stands out to me. There's actually nothing that stands out to me that looks like it could be a clue in this room. It's not about this, because laundry room is not on that list. Are the rumors true? Well, shouldn't be playing Oblivion Remastered. No. No, I'm not going to be playing that. Sorry. What rooms do we still want? We want conservatory? We want conservatory, we want access to room 46, which we basically already have. And we want carryover. Oh, we need to draft room 8. We need to draft room 8 still. And maybe treasure trove or freezer at some point. Freezer, yes, we would love freezer because we have the burning glass. Okay, freezer. We should prioritize freezer because it's not always going to be that easy to have a burning glass. You have an idea for the low case clue thing? Kulo? You do. Freezer doesn't need power, so I shouldn't run power. Let's draft this. Weight room. Cloister. Cloister. Pantry. I mean, pantry, patio, nook, and office. We'd have all 4 low case clue rooms. Man. Low case clue. I don't, the prompt sounds so weird. All checked corner case rooms. All checked corner case rooms, which just means on his list that had a check mark on it. All checked corner, so corner cases, dead cases. Dead cases were all dead ends. Corner cases were all corner rooms. All checked corner case rooms had a low case clue found in the rooms. What can that mean? Green, blue? Can I climb? I can't climb that. I've tried, like, very first. Lux Coffee. Could it be this? Every time you eat an apple, lose 10 steps and gain 20 gold. I will probably not eat that for now. I mean, I have a lot of gold. Or, I mean, I have a lot of steps. But I also have a lot of gold. Nothing to spend it on. How confident is your... which one did I open? Was it the center? Greenhouse opens the south lever, yeah. Freezer. I want the freezer, but I don't want to freeze my gems just yet. I will re-roll for the freezer later, I think. I should have checked if there was a... I should have checked if there was a sledgehammer in here. Oh, secret garden key. Secret garden key gives me the west antechamber as well. Treasure map. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. E5. In secret passage. Alright, we're gonna go for conservatory here, I think. Oh, first try. Watering can's pretty nice. Okay. Spare green room, commonplace, that's good. Clock tower. I kind of want to put clock tower rare. It's a dead end. Keys are not that big of a limiting factor anymore. I mean, it's okay. I think rare is still fine. The pool. The pool clogs me. Pump room. I currently have the fountain drained. I think maybe pool unusual. So that I can still get it if I need one of the rooms, but then it's not like... I'm worried because, like, if I make this too rare, I definitely don't want to make this rare, because if I make this rare, then these rooms all become really, really hard to get. I say unusual or standard. Maybe just keep it. But what did I do? I changed clock tower to rare. That's it. I've been getting kind of unlucky with the conservatory options, I have to say. If you make everything rare, they all sort of become unusual after the commons. Well, I'm not gonna make everything rare. I think it's good to, I think it's better to have 4 tiers of stuff rather than 2 tiers of stuff. Like either common or rare. You get more granularity, you get more like flexibility. Kennel courtyard. I joined too late for this playthrough and don't understand a thing. Aw. You can go check my VODs. My VODs on YouTube or Twitch. You can start from the beginning and have an idea of how the game works. I think I'm gonna redraw this. Clock tower. Coat check. Do I want to coat check anything? Silver spoon could be a coat check. What is electromagnets workshop? Electromagnets recipe is battery pack plus compass, so I can't find compass anymore, which is fine. Tomorrow room. We've drafted mail room, so this gives us 2 keys. Take this. See what's up here. Huh? An antique silver stopwatch. For the next 1 minute, you will not lose steps when entering rooms, keys when opening doors, or gems while drafting special rooms. Ah, 1 minute! I can't rope! Ah! This is such a troll. You have to come down these huge steps. Shin's worst nightmare, indeed. Dude, barely can do anything. Sledgehammer. Dude, it's not worth. I don't think it's worth to like rush it like this. I'm gonna do something stupid like... Yep, I did something stupid. I did something stupid. I drafted all my... I drafted all 8... I knew it! It trolled me! I drafted all rank 8 stuff without using my key 8. God damn it. Let's draft Dovecoat since we've never drafted Dovecoat before. Okay, what do we still want to do here? We want to draft Freezer really bad because of Burning Glass. Guess you have something to do tomorrow? Ah, damn. But room 8 is a... Oh, room 8 is a corner room. I could have drafted it here. Did I? But I don't think this door was locked, though. I still have no clue if Dovecoat has anything else other than the effect. Well, let's see. Seems like a nothing burger room. The Towering Loft serving home to many of the feathered locals of Mount Holly. As a devout birdwatcher and amateur ornithologist, Mary had petitioned her uncle for years for this to be built on the estate. I mean, the description links the room to Mary, which is kind of rare. What? Okay, well, we found something. See, I never saw that. Whoa. This thing has a dove on it. Dovecote. Dear Mother, September 1st, 1974. Dear Mother, if you're reading this, that means Junie made it home safely. What? Junie? Junior? I imagine he's going to be quite tired after such a long flight. So make sure he gets some treats and rest. Oh, it's a dove. Junie equal name of a dove. After such a long flight. Not airplane flight, but dove flight. So make sure you get some treats and rest. If you're reading this, that means Junie made it home safely, the dove that carried this letter to her mother. School's going well, though I do miss you terribly. So in 1974, this was like 9 years before her disappearance? No, 13 years before her disappearance. School's going well, though I do miss you terribly. Unfortunately, even though the dean gave me permission to keep my birds here on campus, I'm afraid it's getting a bit too cold for them as the semester marches on. So I've made the decision to send them all home before the winter months arrive. All that to say, expect some more letters soon. Dearest Mother, so this is like 4 weeks later. Dearest Mother, this should be the 5th letter you've received from me this month. Though I know statistically it is very unlikely that every single member of my flock has found their way home. And please, 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 don't tell me if they didn't arrive. So there were 3 missing. It's going to be hard enough now that I am truly on my own. In other news, my classes have been engaging and I'm slowly making friends. So please ignore the dramatic despair of my previous letter. Things are indeed looking brighter, but I still maintain that 3 years is too long a time to be away from home. Mary. Herbert. Writing to her uncle. So this is like 3 letters missing in between. Thank you so much for your gift of the wedding doves, whom I of course recognized immediately. And yes, I got the hint, so here's your letter. I know it's long. There's a hint in the wedding doves. Where? Where are the wedding doves? I don't remember seeing a wedding doves, but they're probably somewhere in the house. Wedding doves, in quotations, are a hint. So here's your letter. I know it's long, long overdue. The Mayhew life... The Mayhew? What is this word? The Mayhew life suits me, I think. Mayhew. What? This is not a word, apparently. What? Does anybody know what this word's supposed to mean? Maybe this is like some... Maybe it's like major? Oh, shit. Maybe it's like the word major is like a different language, M-A. Oh, Mayhew. Different language? Like major? Like major was May, M-A plus Jor. Jor is supposed to mean name. Mayhew means something else, maybe. Not that I didn't love Mount Holly, of course, but after years of being confined in a tiny dormitory, the small place Daniel and I have picked out in Reddington feels more like a stately manor. Once we've finished unpacking and setting everything up, I'll insist on you making an exception to your reclusive lifestyle to come share a meal and admire our somewhat less impressive but much more personal view of the town. Thanks again for the card, Mary. We are returning east and should arrive on Tuesday. If the coast is not clear, lower the SD to warn us. Who was this sent to? We are returning east and should arrive on Tuesday. If coast is not clear, lower the SD. Is there a room called SD? Lower the SD. What could SD stand for? Like a flag or something that you can lower. I don't see anything here that sticks out. What is SD? A flag type thing? Standard definition. Okay. Cool. All right, good that we found that. We didn't just piece out of the room right away. Do I need to use my money? Okay, I guess what we'll do... Where are we here? We're here. We'll go into the office. I'm gonna draft this room for... I guess we'll do this. We'll draft this room first and then save the last corner room to try to get Freezer, because I really want Freezer. But before I draft Freezer, I'm gonna try to save some more, carry over some more gold. We have a ton of steps. Should I just go into room 46? Oh, I haven't opened room 46 yet, actually. What, is there anything I can do with the basement key? No, right? What I was thinking, going here, going here. Spread gold now. It's all collected here. Then we go into the foundation, go into the foundation, check out the tomb, open the north antechamber door, come up the entrance hall, get the money, go back down the basement, come up the foundation, draft these two rooms, hope to get a freezer here, and then go into room 46, or maybe go into room 46 first, I don't know. Experiment not procking? But why do we need to proc the experiment? I guess we'll get more gold to carry over, but like... Oh, turnip is not an apple. Yeah, turnip is not an apple. Gulo. Do you want to give me a gentle nudge in what you think, what your theory is about the corner rooms? You don't know if that's the answer, right? It's just a pure guess on your part. I'm curious what you are thinking. Or were thinking. You don't know... Yeah, you don't know the answer. The biggest lead I have on that was the colors of the things on the shelf in the Nook. There were 5 colors, and all colors were valid colors for countries, for realms. Draft the 6s, and then it had to do with the fixed stars. I wonder if I have to, like, look into the... go to the observatory again. Trying to think of a gentle hint. Okay. Oh, I got a sledgehammer. I need to go smash the vases in the entranceway with my sledgehammer. Is there anything else that we need to smash with our sledgehammer? Not a power hammer. We're gonna go down this way. You think we should go back to the you think we should go back to the torch room? I mean, we're on our way there anyways. We could go back to the torch room just to check it out. 88 steps, 87 steps. What happens if we light these? Is it gonna bring it up again? That would be weird, right? But it's allowing us to light them again. Nothing's happening. And we can't unlight them. So I don't think there's anything there. Oh crap, this is not open. You have to open it from the inside. From the inside of the tomb. I didn't realize you can't go this way. Oh well. We've got plenty of steps to spare. Oh, so I need to go this way. There were arrows in a new clue. There were arrows in a new clue that I thought maybe pertained to the tomb. It was like right, left, left, right, right. I don't know. Right, left. The arrows kind of stop later on. Yeah, I'm not sure what these arrows mean. Ah. Okay. Oh. 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 These are lightable. Secret wall? A false... Is this maybe what they meant? False wall. Hidden chamber in one of the outer rooms, sealed shut by a false wall. That's what they meant here. Oh, an upgrade disc. Okay, and 4 dice? What? 4 dice? Can we get 4 dice here every day? There's random... I didn't realize there were random dig spots in the tomb as well. This looks like a false wall too. I can't light these, right? I can only light the ones with the red diamond on them. What about those candles in that like 4x3 thing? I only drafted 2 dead ends the entire day. Oh, here. I can't light these candles. I thought I would be able to light these candles, but there's definitely some puzzle here of, oh, it's 4x4. Okay, I'm gonna screenshot this. Boom. Four x 4 candles. That's open already. I'm not gonna go down there just yet. That door's open already, but I can still pull the levers of the Ajeran Angels. What's up with that? Oh, here's another hidden chamber. What's behind door number 2? Dude, this tomb is gonna get even more confusing. Holy. Now that I think about it, I can't verify my idea without pushing past a gentle hint. Okay. No worries about it then. Oh, allowance. More of these. Taking a screenshot here. This is Clara Epson's tomb. I saw her photo there. Clara Epson's tomb. A rose? Lady Clara Epson. That's mom, right? No, that's my mom's mom. When my mom writing with the doves to her, it was to Clara Epson. What the fuck? Oh no. Oh my god. It's a completely... Oh my god, dude. WTF. It's a complete new language. This game has freaking... This game has Chants of Sennaar as like a mini game within this game. Oh shoot. Okay, look at this. Look at this. Sinclair, but before Sinclair is Hugh. So Hugh is a